What's the deal, Hood Investments? Yes, sir. We are back. Another Tuesday morning, 10 a.m. sharp. I'm feeling good. I hope y'all feeling good. I hope you looking good. I hope you brush your teeth this morning. Maybe got your morning coffee. You know what I'm saying? Maybe Red Bull. Maybe you just worked the night shift and you just want something to listen to. Maybe you at the gym working out. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't know what the case is. But I just hope y'all doing something to produce greatness in your life. We can't just sit around and not do nothing because life is too short. As my grandma always tell me, life is way too short, and we don't know when we leaving this earth. But I want to make sure I leave a legacy. I want to make sure my last name means something in this world. I want to make sure my kids go be set. You know what I'm saying? And I really want to pass this down to my sons, my kid. You know what I'm saying? I want to pass down this knowledge to you guys and gals. I want to pass it on anywhere I can. Y'all should see how passionate I am about this situation. If somebody talk about finances in person with me, and I have some form of knowledge on the situation they talk about, I can rant on for hours. It's like it light a fire up under me, man. I love just informing people. Some people just don't know, you know what I'm saying? And like I felt like that. That's who I was at one point. I didn't know. I just didn't know the difference. But since I'm knowing better now, I don't know everything. I ain't no financial expert, but I can guide us on the right track. You know what I'm saying? I have been proof of that. You know what I'm saying? But people fall off. I'm proof of that as well. Debt free to broke to you know what I'm saying? It's a path. It's a path. And I will make sure I strive to get anything done. I have goals in life. You know what I'm saying? Man, make sure y'all set up a 10-year plan. 10 years, I wanna own property. I wanna have rental income. I wanna create that passive income. You you know what I'm saying? If I'm a little boy from the hood, you can do it too. You know what I'm saying? But this podcast topic is going to be about why you should stop using credit cards. It's not worth it. The end. Nah, I'm messing with y'all. I'm gonna get y'all know I be researching, you know what I'm saying? I be researching, I be doing my little do. So I'm gonna give y'all a few things of why people may use credit cards for. People may use credit card for identity theft purposes, emergency purposes, or building credit, right? But let me debunk those things for you. The identity theft thing, yeah, credit cards do have protections. So in case somebody use your card fraudulently, that you receive your money back. But debit some as far as I know, all debit cards have different protections in place where they protect you and you get your money back as well. So if I'm wrong, let me know. You feel me? Because I have used my debit card and they've been fraudulently used, and I reported to my bank and I have got my bread back. You know what I'm saying? Even though when I did have a credit card, the same with the credit card, it's two. But at the same time, if a debit card have it, just make sure you read up on it. Make sure you see what they got in their policies, so you can make sure you'll be covered in any circumstances. All right. So for using credit cards for emergencies, I have to disagree with that tremendously. Because at the end of the day, say if you got $1,000 emergency, boom, swipe your card, right? What about when that even though yeah, you can pay on minimum payments, but do you want to really do that? Well, what's the reason to building credit? But I'm gonna get on the credit after this one. It's no reason to really build credit, you know what I'm saying? You might be like, "What? Yeah, I need to buy me a house. I need to do this. I need to do that." But But let's go back to the emergency real quick. I was about to go on a rant real quick. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. Gotta hold it down. You know what I'm saying? So credit cards should not be used for emergency. You shouldn't be using credit cards at all. You know what I'm saying? It took me a while to get rid of my credit cards, but when I got rid of it, I have I have felt this peace. You know what I'm saying? I felt like I was in control. I noticed I was less willing to spend with my debit card using cash than I was with a credit card. Cause I know, oh, I got payments. It's like the buy now pay later type thing. You know what I'm saying? But for emergencies, you should be using an emergency fund for 3 to 6 months of your emergency expenses for emergencies. Emergencies only, not for anything else. For emergencies only. All right, you know how I talked about that credit stuff. Let's get back into that. You don't need credit. I'm going to hang go cap with you. You don't need it. You know what I'm saying? Building credit. Building credit just measures how much debt you are in. FICO score measures debt history, the amount of debt, how long you've been in debt, new debt, type of debt. So if me personally, the way I look at it, if you measuring how I handle debt, if it affects me that I don't have any debt, that should show. Honestly, to me, the person with no debt should be. I feel like is more responsible. Even though I'm not saying that oh, if you have debt, you're not responsible. That's not what I'm saying at all. You can be equally as responsible as somebody with no debt. But I feel like people get greedy with the number. They look for that number. Oh, I want to get eights. I want to get high sevens. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I want to make sure I get good credit so I can buy me a good house. Yeah. Why? Is it worth it? No. You can legit get a house. You can legit get a house with no credit at all. It's something called manual underwriting. And preferably, I prefer no debt at all. You know what I'm saying? Because with manual underwriting, what they look at your income, your assets, they look at your debt to income ratio, liability, and they even may look at your credit report if you have one. Because if you do the plan I do, eventually your credit report will fall off. So any history, you won't have none. If you say, "Oh, I need to rent a car," it's ways to rent a car. You gotta call ahead of time for companies. You can rent an apartment as well. Call. You gotta ask around. You know what I'm saying? You can't just be one and done. You might have this dream place, but they be like, "Oh, no, you need credit." But you go, "Oh, I can't do it no more." No, you keep trying. You be resilient. You know what I'm saying? But like that's how manual underwriting they decide with approval or denial by those things I listed: income, asset, debt, liability, credit report, and so forth. How you want to know how to live without credit? Live below your means. Do not buy things you cannot afford. Yeah, that's the harsh truth. Like, what you mean that I can't afford? I can get anything I want. Can you really? When you got that $25 in your account and you go eat out because you deserve it, that's why? No, you don't deserve a thing. You deserve better, honestly. You deserve not to live paycheck to paycheck. You deserve not to live in such stress and struggle. You deserve to be happy. You deserve to be free. You deserve to be able to get what you want. You know what I'm saying? But as long as you live below your means, don't be spending like you some of these basketball players. You know what I'm saying? God, I don't understand stuff I don't understand, like how I be living in the hood, right? You see people with Chargers, Camaros. I'm talking about I seen a Camaro ZL1. Mind you, that's my dream car. a Camaro ZL1. And I'm talking about I'm living in the hood. You see it parked on the street. I'm like, what? First of all, I wouldn't even buy that car if I didn't have no garage. Even if you do got a garage, you live in the hood, your priorities messed up, man. You know what I'm saying? Especially you living in an apartment. If you have a house, okay, cool. You know what I'm saying? But if you live in an apartment renting, your priorities messed up. No depreciation asset. What I mean by depreciating asset, which is a vehicle, is as soon as you drive off the lot, you kiss money goodbye. You know what I'm saying? Should be more than half your annual income. It's that simple. Like, make it make sense. If you making $30,000 a year, why you have a car that's $80,000? Can you afford it? No, you can't. You want to live below your means, and you want to make sure you create a monthly budget, zero-based budgeting. Make sure you give every single dollar a name. You know what I'm saying? And then you also want to make sure you get out of debt. But using credit cards is just a cycle. It's just a continuation cycle that's going to be difficult to get out of. You just cycling, recycling that debt. You know what I'm saying? And also you want to save for emergencies. Like I told y'all on previous podcasts, 3 to 6 months of emergency expenses. And if y'all ever want a podcast of me going into more detail, I'll be more than happy to do so. You know what I'm saying? I like keeping things informative. Also, we chilling, you know what I'm saying? Chilling, grab your drink, you know what I'm saying? And do what you got to do. But I'm going to do a review for y'all real quick on why you should stop using credit cards. You know what I'm saying? You don't need it to build credit, because you don't need credit to live in this world. You don't need credit cards for emergencies because you got your emergency fund. And you definitely don't need it because of the identity theft protection features, because debit cards have that also. You don't need debt to buy a house. You don't need credit to buy a house. Like I said, for example, manual underwriting, you can live without credit through living below your means, creating a monthly budget, getting out of debt, saving for emergencies. That can set you up for a long longevity path. And that's not even that's just a tip of it. It's not everything. But hey, make sure y'all stay up and stay blessed, man. I hope y'all living life, y'all feeling good. I hope y'all being well, being successful in whatever path you taking right now. I hope the best for y'all, man. But make sure y'all stay up and stay blessed. And that's on my mama.